Hi Sagittarius, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your January 2017 love reading. Welcome to 2017 in general. Couple things, couple comments before I get started with your love forecast, your love reading. I would like to say thank you so much for all of your continued support in my channel. Thank you for all of your comments and your likes and your shares and your subscribes. When I first started this channel back in March 2016, I was so nervous to put my videos up and I didn't know how they would be received. I was very nervous. And anyway, so thank you so much for all of the support and the support, really, because it's been a very fun journey. I'm really looking forward to 2017 and making this channel as best as I can for you and doing many more private readings because those have just been so much fun, getting to know you and giving you guidance and clarity on what's going on in your love relationships. All right? Okay, what else was I going to say? Oh, if you want to order a private reading, you can click on the link below. There's 2 reading options. You can order a 2017 annual love forecast, or also my annual love forecasts are up on my channel. If you want to watch those, the general ones, you can watch those. So you can order a 2017 forecast, or you can order a 2 to 3 month love, like scenario specific, where you can ask your questions and I answer them or give guidance to them through the reading. Okay, all right, and those are the same price for those. What else was I going to say? Oh, this is an interesting time of year, time of life, really, because we just left 2016, which was a 9 year. And in 9 years, it means that everything through the whole year is kind of coming to a culmination and completing and ending and finalizing. So there was a lot of relationship issues in 2016 for a lot of people. That compiled with the fact that we just had 3 supermoons in a row, and it's currently Mercury retrograde, and we had the holidays. I mean, good grief, really. I mean, and I can tell by the number of private readings that I'm getting, it's insane. I mean, there's just confusion all over the board. Things are ending, things are not starting, communication's everyone's frustrated. So there's confusion. Just know you're not alone. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're ending a 9 year and moving into a 1 year, what this means is in 2017, as you set forth really with your New Year's resolutions, put a lot of extra thought into them and put a lot of clarity into them, because the things that you do now in this year are really going to set a pathway and set the standard really for the next 9 years. Okay, so obviously in real life, I guess you could say, anytime you put effort into anything, you're kind of changing your trajectory, right? So that's obvious. But if you do believe in the spiritual and energetic view of the 1 year and what you're doing, setting the stage for the next 9 years, then that really could be the case, okay, if you believe that. So put a lot of extra energy into your New Year's resolutions this year, because you could be really, really benefiting yourself for the next 9 years. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and guidance and advice that you have for Sagittarius this January 2016 with respect to their love life? Sagittarius love 2017 January. Sagittarius love life. All right, Sagittarius. If you're new to tarot or new to my channel, this is the love spread, and it consists of 9 cards. They're read horizontally, vertically, diagonally, and they all revolve around this central energy, okay, for a 1-month time frame. Your central energy is the 9 of Wands. This is clearly you, Sagittarius, and you are feeling a little bit bombarded, or like you need to have yourself guarded, okay? Your guard is up. You're trying to protect yourself, okay? That's the general theme for this month. You are not, two things here with this 9 of Pentacles being reversed. You are not feeling like your life is where you want it, and so you're starting to maybe guard your lifestyle a little bit so you could focus on work, all right? Because when this card is upright, this is somebody that is completely content with their life and very excited, loves the single life, okay, loves time alone, loves building their life the way they want. When it's reversed, though, you're not content with it, okay? Or you are content with life, but you're not content with being alone, okay? That could be the case, too, if you are single. With the 4 of Cups being reversed, this is stating that you are not bored with love. You are not apathetic to love, okay? When this card is upright, there's boredom. Love and emotion is being offered to somebody and they don't want to take it because they're just not in the mood. They're apathetic to the emotional offer. But you want this. I'm sensing you really just want to not be alone anymore and be in a relationship. If you're in a committed bond, you're feeling a little bit alone. Life is good. It definitely is good. There has been a lot of emotion there, but you're feeling a little disconnected from your partner right at this moment. So you're feeling that discontent from that. And what do, Sagittarius? You get involved. You bring messages. This is the Page of Wands. Okay, this actually, I think, is either the card of Leo or Sagittarius. I can't remember, but it's your card. It's a fire energy. And pages are young, energetic, fun energies, and they bring messages. And you bring messages with action, okay? We need to do something about this. Let's fix this. What's going on? I'm sick of being single. I'm sick of feeling disconnected with you. Like, what do we do? Let's go do something together, okay? You're here coming in trying to fix this discontent that you're currently having in your life, all right? It may come off a little forceful, though, or it may come up, your communication may come off a little egotistical because it causes a breakdown. But the positive thing with when the tower falls, the positive thing is that it leaves a flat ground that can be rebuilt, or a rubble that really can just be rebuilt, and the foundation can be rebuilt more firm, on a firmer foundation, okay? So you may be a little forceful in how you try to rectify this situation in your love life. It causes a breakdown, maybe causes a fight, doesn't cause a break up, nothing's ending. And I clearly see this because this 8 of Cups here reversed, nobody's walking away. Okay, this isn't major, but it feels major for a minute. That's how I'll put it. And it causes you to put your guard up. Or maybe retreat a little bit in your own tenets within your own tenets because you feel, oh no, maybe I pushed this too strong. Maybe I came on too strong with this. Maybe I was a little too bossy or forceful with how I communicated. Okay, so you're kind of retreating a little bit. Okay. You could be involved with another fire sign that did this to you, and it's causing you to retreat or pull back a little bit. Okay, hide. But it's nothing major because we have the 8 of Cups here and it's reversed. So clearly nobody's actually walking away. No one's even really considering it. I mean, maybe the thought crossed the mind for a second, but it's like, no, dude, I'm not walking away from you or this new relationship even, okay? Like you could have said, hey, we just met I want a relationship, I want to take this to the next level, and the person you're talking to is like, well, it's only been 2 months. And for you, that seems like a long time, but for them, that seems like they need a couple more months. So it causes this stress here. Okay, so that type of communication. But they're clearly, you or them are clearly saying, look, there's enough emotion here and a strong foundation here that I'm not walking away. Okay, we'll figure out how to make this work. And then we have the Temperance card. So easy, 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 Sagittarius. This is the card of self-management, emotional management, okay? Keeping a firm foot on the ground whilst, I guess I'll say, continuing to be in tune with the emotions, but not being afraid to carefully monitor the flow of information between parties and realize that you're on a longer journey here than just maybe this one relationship. It may turn into something, it may have been a long relationship, but all of this life, this love, this year, it's a journey. And you can't get riled up and caught up in emotions of one scenario or one situation, okay? Because you have this long pathway to go till the end. This is the goal point here, okay? This is the success point, but there's a long road ahead. It's a long journey. And so staying even keeled, even tempered along the way helps a great deal. So what do? You pull back even more. Okay, this you're feeling bombarded and you're kind of scared of what happened, okay, or scared of everything that is happening. But then we move to the Four of Pentacles, which is the same type of retreat, but more towards holding on to what you already have. Okay, you're pulling in and holding it close to yourself and not really wanting to give any of it. Okay, so something happens. You may have pushed the boundaries a little too far with the way you were communicating. Somebody got scared. It caused a breakdown. You're nervous. They still don't leave. You don't leave, which is great. Yay. Okay, you're very happy about that. But you're realizing that maybe we do need to take this slower. Maybe this relationship is going to last a little bit longer or a lot longer. Or maybe my partner that I've been married to for 15 years, maybe we just had a little bit of a hiccup and we need some time to just cool things off a little bit. Okay? So it's a long journey. You got to stay even keeled on it, along it. And to do that, you kind of maybe overcorrect this emotional, abundant communication style. You kind of overcorrect and go the earth sign way, which is to not really share your emotions at all. Okay? Or, and this doesn't necessarily have to be emotions. It is because I'm doing a love reading and this is love related, which is emotions related. But it could also, be pulling back on finances or space and time allowance that you're giving somebody. Okay? So pulling back even more to help manage this, keep this management going. And it's received very well. Okay, you may be involved, Sagittarius, with the water sign. You very well may be, because here's the King of Cups. Somebody that is very in tune with their emotions and calm and collected and doesn't react to emotional antics, I guess I'll say. And so either you're graduating to this type of temperament, Sagittarius, after this breakdown, or you have this breakdown, there's a calming effect, there's a retreat, and then your partner is happy and is still in the picture. Obviously they're not going anywhere, it doesn't look like that. Or you've kind of graduated to this type of temperament within your relationship, at least for the time being. But you're very happy because nobody's leaving, okay? If something's new, maybe you pushed it a little bit too far. You definitely are tired of being alone or feeling alone and wanting to move things forward, but sometimes it doesn't always happen on your time, and you have to be a little bit more cautious of what the other person needs too, which you usually are, Sagittarius. You usually are. Let's chalk this up to Mercury retrograde. which I think ends January 8th or 9th. So obviously, look, it's funny. This is all right in the beginning of the month, and then there's somebody staying because Mercury goes direct again, and then everything just kind of evens out. Isn't that interesting, Sagittarius? All right, I'm going to pull some high-level overview cards for this specific reading. Spirit and Universe, what are the overall messages and advice that you have for Sagittarius regarding this specific reading in their love life for January 2017? Page of Cups reversed, 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups reversed. Overall messages, overall energies for this reading are somebody isn't bringing you messages. Okay, you want them to, but they don't. This is definitely this water energy, okay? They don't bring messages to you. You get upset and flare up, and it causes the tower, okay? Because the water energies, if there is somebody that's a water energy, and again, this could be their rising sign or their moon sign, maybe even their Venus sign. But if you are involved with a water sign and you flare up your energies, your communication, it might be like information overload for them, and they feel they're very sensitive to the way that you communicate, okay? And it causes them to not want to communicate at all. They fully pull back, okay? And then here you are, communicate. 8, okay? There's 8 wands here because you're trying to get to this happy place. You're trying to force the relationship. You're trying to get to this emotional safety, and the more you do, the more they retreat, okay? So the moral of the story is for you, Sagittarius, in January, this most likely will happen, but be cautious. You can tone this down. You can mute this a little bit. You can still say what needs to be said, but think about it before you speak, because sometimes something that you think is just a discussion topic, other people might view as an attack or an argument, okay? And you're just thinking, hey, we're just talking about this. I mean, this isn't a major issue. We'll be fine in 5 minutes. But they're like, oh no, I'm a horrible partner. What do? I'm not sure if I want a relationship. Okay? They start spinning in their mind, and then they just don't communicate. They don't take action. They don't initiate anything. Okay? Because they're scared. They feel like they're being attacked. So just be cautious of how you're communicating and how swiftly you're communicating. Okay? Because if this were adjusted, if all these cards flipped around, they would be initiating. Okay, you wouldn't. And then we have the emotional fulfillment, complete emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups. Happy love, happy life. Happy children, happy dogs, happy home, happy land. Okay, it's the happiest, all right? So just be a little cautious, Sagittarius, all right? If anything major happens, chalk it up to Mercury retrograde, but try to manage it if you can. And you'll learn your lesson the hard way, it seems like, but just if you can preempt that, awesome, okay? All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Welcome to 2017. I will be doing mid-monthlies, mini-monthlies now moving forward, because it's always really nice to have that extra little energy boost in your readings, because energy changes throughout the month, and it's nice to have kind of that rejuvenating reading. Okay, all right, thank you so much, Sagittarius. Bye.